Welcome to another episode of Psychotronic Coast to Coast. I'm your host, Skinslip. That's my co-host, Owen Neal. And today we've got a treat for you. We watched a Jaws ripoff from 1979. And it's from Italy, though shot in Sri Lanka, by the ever eligible for Psychotronic Coast to Coast, Sergio Martino, because he basically only did Psychotronic films. Just by the sheer fact that he worked in these weird genres like Killer Animals and giallo and stuff. Anyway, we watched Big Alligator River, also known as... I should actually hold it up for you too. Also known as The Great Alligator, and it's neither alligator nor crocodile. It's actually a caiman. We looked it up. They mentioned it in the movie. Well, it's called Big Alligator River for some reason. Or Great Alligator. It's on Blu-ray from either Dark Forces Video or Ronin Flicks. I can't remember who. Maybe Code Red. One of those fucking companies that are all the same company with different names. They're literally all the same company with different names. So, yeah, it's got a Blu-ray. It's really hard to describe the atmosphere of the film. It starts off kind of like a weird natives, like, feels almost like a cult film, like a film about a cult, not like a cult film, you know what I mean? Like, it reminded me of The Sacrament, almost, how it started, like, the main character, characters, Barbara Bach, and this other guy whose name I can't remember, the actor's name I can't remember, they show up at this paradise resort thing, and, like, I immediately think that it's like Sacrament. Like, have you seen The Sacrament, Owen?
No.
Oh, it's perfect for the show. It is so good. But it starts off like this, where these people arrive at this compound out in the middle of the fucking South American jungle. And things aren't exactly what they seem. In this case, it's that there's this evil demonic god or something. Anyway, why don't you take us through the movie? Since I got us from the beginning, obviously.
You pretty much explained the first 40 minutes already.
I know! This movie's so fucking slow. I could have cut 20 minutes out of this movie. Easy.
Yeah, a bunch of assholes show up on a helicopter, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
And, they meet the owner and the girl, and he's running a resort.
The owner is Mel Ferrer, and he actually mentioned, oh man, it feels like an episode of The Love Boat, and Mel Ferrer was on a few episodes of The Love Boat, oddly enough.
I said Fantasy Island.
Oh, Fantasy Island, sorry. I said or The Love Boat. I said it was The Love Boat, my bad. And he may have actually been on Fantasy Island, too, for all I know. I didn't look that
Probably.
far down.
Those people bounce back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's got this resort, and he's going to open it. He's going to do a test run, I guess. Jurassic Park.
A whole 25 years before Jurassic Park. I was like, wow, it is Jurassic Park with the 1979. It's Jaws and Jurassic Park. It's basically Spielberg pre-homage. It's making fun. It's mocking Jaws, or it's copying Jaws and the future Jurassic Park that doesn't exist yet. But it's totally copying it.
Yeah, it's a little weird because he's hired natives, and most of them are speaking English, but a lot of them he still makes them dress, in like loincloths and stuff. I guess for the aesthetic.
Their native garb.
Natives.
It's not very nice to them.
Makes them row a boat, even though they have a motor on
it. I was explaining that motor is good enough for rappelling, but not really agile. So they have a narrow river to move in, so they're using the poles to the people to navigate more agilely, more agilely than they would be able to normally. But yeah, it did feel like a little bit slave labor-y feel from like his interactions with them. He doesn't like beat them or anything, nothing crazy, but like exactly not exactly nice to them.
It's literally 25 minutes of this before finally someone gets killed.
Yeah.
One of the natives and an African woman that came with him, who I assume was a model. He kept taking pictures of her. I don't know what she was supposed to be.
I guess. I know he's just a photography nut. Cause he's like shoving the camera in native faces all the time and
although it's kind of weird because he obviously had hots for the girl that was already there. the white girl. But like whenever any of the natives were like dancing and grinding on her, he'd be like, "Hey, stop it!"
Right?
Jealous, but and she snuck off to have sex with this dude, and they got ate by the god, as the natives call it.
I fuck. I lost my thought. Shit. What was it? Damn it. It's gone. It's fucking gone. What is the name of that god too? I had that too. Just thought. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say there's during the trip to the place. It like takes 15 minutes of the movie or 10 minutes of the movie. Like there's like, and throughout the entire movie, as they go from location to location in the movie, or have like interactions with each other, or ride a boat somewhere, there's like at least 10 minutes of stock animal footage shot here. That's just for padding for the length. Like the movie needed to be shorter, not longer. 86. It was only 86 minutes, Owen. 86 minutes. That felt.
It did feel like it.
It did not felt. It felt longer than 80. It felt like a full 2 hours.
Yes, it did.
And that means to me you should have cut the goddamn animal footage. It should be 76 minutes instead of 86 minutes.
They were really proud of their albino cobra footage.
Yeah, I know. Luckily, there wasn't a lot of animal cruelty, thankfully. So,
except for those baby pigs.
Well, that's why I said a lot.
Swing them into the river.
Yeah. They killed a few pigs, but
you did notice though when it cut to a crocodile eating, it was clearly just like already butchered meat.
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't a baby pig.
Of course. That's the exploitation part.
Those poor pigs were squealing.
Well, those pigs were probably killed, the ones that are thrown into the river. But I mean, a lot of times in these Italian films in this era, specifically, it was very fashionable and trendy to make your film more hardcore by putting animal harm footage in it. And usually it was like an exploitation of like cultural traditions of some native people, but sometimes it was just killing a fucking turtle on camera for the fuck of it. That didn't happen in this one. That was from actually Cannibal Holocaust. But anyway, we'll cover that at some point too. I know it's a crime we haven't done it, but I think a lot of people have covered this kind of movies, so we were kind of like picking and choosing from the shit most people haven't talked about stuff. So yeah. My point being, 10 minutes ago when I started talking, that easily could have cut the animal footage out and salvaged a good chunk of this movie, easily.
Yeah.
At some point, they find like the raft of those people who were eaten, and there's like giant teeth marks. And they try to tell Father Joshua. No, Father. Yeah, the priest guy who was running the place, Mel Ferreira. Try to tell Mel Ferreira Mel Ferrer. Excuse me, I might be saying his name wrong. I apologize. They tell him like, oh, you know, there's like something attacking them. It's really big, and he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. He's playing like the mayor of Amity Island role in this movie. Essentially, he doesn't want to close his resort.
Yeah, he brushes it off because he's like, well, of course there's killer crocodiles in this river. That's why we have the safety fence in the area for the people to swim. Yeah. Even though they have a pool.
Mm-hmm. I know. They have a fucking pool and they all go swim in the river.
The dirty-ass brown river.
Full of fucking animal feces and giardia. Like, Jesus Christ.
Probably another 20 minutes of just guest dancing and stuff.
Do you want to puke from every orifice at once? Drink river water.
It's like, oh, more guest dancing. Yay.
Oh, God, there's like 3 of these things.
But then the photographer and the girl, they go to the natives who are, I guess, anti that they're there. The ones that are not working for them.
Yeah. The white
drumming
invaders.
Doing the ceremony.
They're summoning the god. I think it's not very clear, but they're summoning the god to free them. And the end god's angry that they're being oppressed. I think
summon them. I think they're just that the fact the resort there has made the god show up, so they're pissed off.
I guess, but they're trying to call forth
for a warrior that died from the god.
Oh, I thought they were trying to summon him though. Oh, maybe that was a little bit later. Were they trying to summon him? I'm so crazy. I'm so muddled. There's a lot of dancing ceremonial crap in this.
I think it's the fact that white people showed up, the god showed up to kill them, and therefore they're also being victims of the god.
Yes, the White Devils.
So I don't think they summon them. They're just like, hey, why don't you guys piss off? You pissed our god off.
The
And
White
we're
Devil
getting
trope
wrath of it.
is like so overdone, but it's also like kind of true. We're the worst.
One of their members takes them to meet somebody, which is a white hermit guy who's all seems to be crazy, but apparently some other time a bunch of white people showed up and the god showed up and killed them all but him. And that's where we learn it's a Caiman.
Because he said he hid in the cave and carved out a skull, or a alligator head, or a replica of the Caiman, excuse me, and that scared it away enough that it wouldn't come in the cave, so that's how he survived. That's what he said, and that's when we learned it was a Caiman. Also, as you said,
Tuned out. I think they just laughed after that.
they did. They just left. They tried to get him to come with him, and he said no.
And then the guy that was where they're boating back, and then their boat got attacked too, right? And it killed the tribe member with them.
Yes,
But they got away.
of course, because plot armor.
And then shit starts kicking off. He tries to warn him, but all the guests climb onto their party boat, the Tarzan Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah, it's called Tarzan's Raft. That's what it's called.
And he drives, and at the same time, the girl gets kidnapped by the tribe, and they're going to sacrifice her to the god, try to appease it. And also, at one point, there was a guy, maybe he was just a tribe member, but like he approached. There's like a little girl, and he approached her, and then he like disappeared. Because I don't know, the plot says like a god that can turn into a giant alligator, but we don't really see anybody walking around being like, oh
well,
god.
yeah, we saw, like I said, we saw the one tribe man with the croc head, and that was about it.
Guess
Yeah.
he was just scouting or something.
Or he was the god, maybe, in human form.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Or maybe he was just a random guy.
But I just like the photographer catches up the boat. I need help. They kidnapped her. And he gets up to it and he's like, wow, fuck you assholes then, and just drives away.
Because he
You're
thinks
like,
no one's
"What?"
hearing them. Because no one can hear him. And instead of getting on the boat and, like, explaining to the fucking guy, to Mel Ferreira, for, like, 30 extra seconds, or, like, 2 extra minutes or something, he just drives away. And then Mel Ferreira has the wherewithal and says, you know what? I have a weird feeling. You should take this back to the dock. You should take this back.
And then shit kicks off. It's attacking. He's trying to free her, and it's attacking them. And then it's attacking the main boat where they're trying to jump in the water and swim through the gate. And
He's got Jason levels of teleportation. This came in.
and then it busts through the little fence and it just starts eating everybody. But at the same time, the people that get out of the water are immediately speared by the tribe.
Or shot with flaming arrows.
Yeah, because they're sick of it. They're like, this god's pissed because you're here, so we're gonna wipe you all out. That'll settle it.
Pretty much. And killing most of them. We were discussing various survival techniques on what to do at that moment, since it's either getting eaten by the croc or speared. And our best thought was to grab one of the inflatable rafts and charge at their attackers. Or run off into the woods using the raft as cover, since it would slow down many of the arrows from hurting you.
I would have took the smallest dead girl as a shield. And just put it in front of me.
Yes, try carrying around 100 pounds of person.
Well, or the child.
Oh, there you go. 30 pounds of person.
She was still alive though, so.
Just pick her up and run with her. Ah, what are you doing? Just holding her upside down by her legs.
But at least we got a pretty fun montage of the giant prop alligator chomping on people.
Yeah, we have one good prop alligator, and then we have a fucking bath toy attacking things also.
Yeah, I love the bath toy footage.
It's literally in the bathtub too. It's not even like pretending to be in. They didn't even take.
At least the fish tank.
They didn't even take the fucking camera and put it in the river and do it in the fucking in a river somewhere. They put it in a goddamn fish tank or whatever. I cannot believe. Oh my god. You do that in reverse.
Yeah.
You put the camera in the fish tank and you submerge the fish tank without water in it, obviously, into a river, and then you can film inside a river without. You don't want to obviously go where the water fills it in, but it allows you to go to be with the water line without getting your camera wet. Anyway, that's all you had to do, and then they could have just done the fucking thing in some random river somewhere. Jesus Christ, people.
But then the photographer and the girl make it out, but they start getting spears and arrows thrown on them. They get in a little VW bus, try to drive away, but the natives destroy the crocodile bridge, as it's called.
Yes, because they're talking
And
about crocodiles at the
water,
beginning.
which again was a little toy Matchbox car and a little toy alligator, like hitting
That
each other.
bridge collapse model was pretty impressive, though. I gotta give props are due. The collapsing bridge was a really decent model for what was probably a very minuscule budget. You know,
Then we had my favorite and yet the most confusing scene.
I had to go back and rewatch it.
They're in the van in the bottom of the river, and luckily the van had explosives and oxygen tanks.
The peril here is that her leg is trapped
Yes.
during the accident that she got trapped, and so he's searching into the back and he finds the oxygen tanks. Scuba gear, and we see a box of explosives, or a bundle of explosives, I can't remember which. And, you know, he gives her the scuba gear, and then they're being attacked by the alligator, Caiman, Jesus Christ, thanks movie, by the Caiman, and it's like trying to like get in and bite them, and he gets the idea to, yeah, go ahead.
Jaws it.
Yeah, he jawses it, yeah.
Even though, like, it's so confusing. He takes the dynamite, puts it in the plunger, puts the dynamite in the thing's mouth,
Primes it,
with
yeah.
the oxygen tank, and it bites down and explodes. Like, I didn't even see him push the plunger or anything.
I don't think he pushed the plunger. That's the thing is, the way it looks in the movie, the oxygen tank's right here. He takes the explosive, it comes in like this. He shoves the explosive in. It bites down on the oxygen tank explosives and explodes. That's what I see. I watched it twice. I went back after the credits started rolling, and I wanted to look. Oh my god! And then after they blow up the crocodile, I gotta tell everyone about this. They're walking along the beach, and you think, "Ah, shit! I wonder if they're the only survivors." Nope, there's other survivors. And then
there's a bunch of survivors.
Yeah, I know. And then there's natives, but these natives don't want to kill them. And then the best fucking part: there's a helicopter, and that helicopter has the words "police" written out of the front window. Because it's just a charter helicopter with the words police written over the front window to try to convince us it's a police helicopter. It looks exactly the same as the two, obviously not police helicopters flying with it. It's absurd. I just rolled my eyes so fucking hard when I saw that.
Especially them being way out in the middle of the jungle. Of course they'd have a police helicopter, right?
Yeah. Was there
I think we need to go back a little bit and appreciate the tiny VW van shots where it's just the toy in it and then the little rubber croc just ramming into
it.
It's
clearly a Hot Wheels toy, by the way. It's not even, no joke, it is a Hot Wheels car in this fucking bathtub, and this fucking riddle, like this, I think you have one, this little Imperial Crocodile toy just fucking smacking into it. It's the silliest looking thing.
Because it cuts from that to the inside, and then the big prop head trying to get in, and it cuts outside to the little thing like
dink,
and,
dink, dink, no weight whatsoever. It's like dink, 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 dink. Like, oh
and
my god.
some of the alligator kills and the window breaks was just the fake rubber foot of the thing just hitting people.
I will illustrate.
Like
for those who are going to see this later on YouTube, not on the podcast. Dink, 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 like that. Like, it's totally like that. It's like just like a 9-year-old with the toys, smacking them together.
I laughed at all the shots of just the foot slowly floating towards someone's head and hitting them, and they're like,
oh yeah, someone gets
kicked me,
tail whipped to death at some point. I remember that. Wasn't there like a toy helicopter that gets exploded?
It doesn't explode. It's just a shot of it.
Damn.
They with the propeller off it.
I was hoping it exploded.
It's because apparently the natives beat it with sticks.
Yeah, that was really that. Anyway, it was a really fake-looking helicopter toy too. Yeah, the budget for this movie was in that fucking bridge collapse.
You want people to leave, the first thing you do is break their way to leave.
It's true. Makes total sense.
We were pointing that out. They're like, they never asked them to leave.
They don't want them to leave. They want to sacrifice them to the crocodile. They want them to be food to the angry god. That's what they said.
As well as we didn't mention is, once they saw that the god was dead, and they were like,
that's at the end.
Yay, we're not going to kill you.
The natives, that's right. So that's right. As I was saying, I got distracted by the helicopter. So they're walking this way. And then you see survivors, and they turn, and then there's the natives. The natives see the crocodile god is dead, and they're friends again. And then before we have time to even process what the fuckery is happening here, the police helicopter. And then there's an insert shot of the dead crocodile. And it's back to our gringo friends going, yay! It's like, okay. It's like 30 seconds of film. You're like, what? What? It's like Whiplash.
I assume the police helicopters circled their village and just mowed them all down from the sky.
That's what I was hoping. The sequel starts off with everyone dying.
Or the fact that their god is really just a giant alligator.
Caiman
and had
thing.
nothing to do with the people building the resort there.
Yeah, this Caiman had to be like 3,000% larger because the Caimans are not very big.
It was massive. But, maybe all them baby pigs they were feeding under the bridge.
It's true.
Bulked it up.
Maybe there was some toxic waste being spilled upriver.
Or maybe it was a god. That could also shape shift. We never saw it.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, but then would explosions really kill it then?
Yes.
But not Godzilla.
Godzilla's not a god.
It is. Didn't you watch GMK?
I don't know. I've only seen that one that we watched.
Oh my god, that's the only Godzilla you've seen?
And the American one.
Oh, fuck's sakes. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I think you even said that to me once. I don't remember though. Did you tell me that was your first Godzilla movie? Why did it make Godzilla vs. Gigan be your first Godzilla movie?
Well, technically second, because I said I watched the American one.
That doesn't count. It's not a real Godzilla movie. It's good, but it's not a Godzilla movie.
And I seen Godzilla 2000.
Okay, that's a real Godzilla movie.
Is that what it was?
It's a Godzilla movie. Godzilla 2000, the one with the weird spaceship that is an alien.
Maybe it wasn't that one. What's the one?
You're talking about? Oh God, you son of a bitch! That's not a Godzilla movie either. God damn it, you're hurting me here.
Yeah. I've seen that one, I guess. Then, if you don't want to count the American ones.
Christ! Oh my God! How did you escape childhood without seeing these things?
I was never into monster movies.
What? But you are now.
Movies till like high school.
Jesus. It's okay. I didn't watch horror movies until I watched them when I was a kid, but like, wasn't this? I didn't get into movies until it was like my early 20s. So that's when I started watching all the classics that I had never seen before. Anyway, what did you think of this movie? How would you rate it?
The first half is quite dull, but I actually enjoyed the last half, so I guess that'd be a 2 out of 5, 2.5.
I'd give it 2.5 out of 5. It was not great, but the ending really makes up for a lot of its shortcomings. I would cut out all the animal footage because I don't want to see fucking pigs thrown into the river ever again.
Even the monkeys?
And the weird baboons that didn't live in the same area of the country that they were in. Anyway, yeah, I would cut that all out. I'd cut out a lot of the early stuff. I'd get right to the fucking.
All you need is they show up.
Natives are pissed.
Show up, and then you kick it off.
Yeah, natives are pissed. I could probably cut that down to 65 minutes, 70 minutes. Cut a good fucking 20 minutes and 10 minutes out of it.
Killing in there, 2 guests sneak off, you do some skinny dipping. Rah, they're attacked. No one notices them. They're missing. Sprinkle some little extra killing in there.
All right, so yeah, that's what are we watching next week, Owen? Or next episode? Next segment?
Microwave Massacre.
Hey, I've got a copy of that. I don't know if I have a check disc at least. I don't know if I have the movie or not.
You said you did.
I do have a way to. I have a way to see it. That's not the problem. I just don't know if I actually own an official copy. I have a check disc, which is
our new episode. We mentioned Microwave Massacre for some reason, so I said, "Hey, I should pick it." It's probably a 2-year-old episode.
How long have you had that?
For a while.
Oh wow! Probably when I mentioned Microwave Massacre, you picked it up, and then that movie's stupid in all the right ways.
I've never seen it.
All right, that's cool.
He cooks people and eats them.
Right on. Yeah, I'm able to watch that. I do have a copy of that. I just don't know if it's technically an official copy. It was a review copy, so if we're doing a review, that makes total sense, obviously. I already reviewed it on my channel, also technically. Anyway, It's a silly movie. I think you'll dig it.
We'll see.
All right, guys, that's it. That'll wrap it up. Yeah. Any last words, Owen?
Go watch some Killer Croc and Alligator and Cayman movies and just do it. Any of them. Just watch one.
Oh my god. Yeah. Just fucking go make your own Killer Croc movie in your bathtub. Do it. But
Yeah, I'll
don't be
watch it.
naked in the bathtub, please. I don't want to see your dick. Or cooter, for that matter.
I'll watch it.
You'll still watch it. Alright. That'll do it for us. We'll see you next week. Or next episode. Peace out, guys.